What does Martin Luther King and his Jr. and his legacy mean to you as a person? Huh?
I don't know if I have the words to explain it. Just opportunities, sacrifices, things that may not have been acceptable. He had an idea and he stood by it, and he sacrificed for it and helped me and many people who look like me to be put in different situations to be successful, where we may have been looked over at different times. He saw something that wasn't right, and it's hard for people to see things that are wrong at times and really speak up on it. But you're talking about an individual who was nonviolent and took many things where even I know I wouldn't have been able to deal with things he had to deal with. But he took a stand and he let his voice be heard. And a lot of those things I try to preach to my athletes and as well as my kids. Let your voice be heard. Speak up on things that are right. Be a good person. Don't allow yourself to be minimal. I mean, I look at even like my son, who's an athlete. At one time, he wouldn't have been able to play quarterback. I mean, it's a lot of kids that, a lot of minorities who wouldn't have been able to play in that gymnasium, who wouldn't have been able to play on that football field, who wouldn't have been allowed in class. Now we're able to come together as one and learn as one and see different aspects of life. And that all came about from an individual who said that this is not fair. We need equality. We're not going to settle. And here we are today.
I know this is really hard to answer, but if Martin Luther King Jr. were alive today, what do you think he would do, or how do you think he might react to the current situation in our country?
As in reading and looking how consistent he would have been marching by now. he would have made his voice heard by now. We're in a bad situation right now. A lot of division, a lot of different thought processes pushing us apart. It's hard. It's hard to see the big picture when you don't have to deal with so much. But in the end, I feel it's all going to work out. Like I said, I know that there are way more like-minded people that are positive than individuals who feel a certain way. So we're going to, I believe everything gets better and we progress. I mean, look how far we've come in this period of time. And I was thinking today, I remember when I first started coaching wrestling back in 2006, a young man came to me and said that he had to quit wrestling because his dad didn't want to wrestle for a black person. I thought, is that at 2006? But
right.
That's what we're dealing with. And then you look now, we were progressing and now we've kind of fallen back some, but every time you take a step back, you can always take plenty of steps forward. So I'm staying positive. And even from my perspective of here in Freeport, I know the positive we have within our kids. They're our future. And when you see them interacting and being positive and speaking up and doing great things, you know that the future looks bright. So I'm not worried. I'm staying positive.
I know there's no school today, but did you at some point today or over the weekend or maybe at the end of last week reach out to some of your athletes and say, hey, don't forget, Monday's a special day. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Did you reach out to your kids and try to underscore the importance of this day?
Well, one thing I do that I've always done, I've always kept track of my kids. We always speak pretty regularly to individuals that I've coached, and I've been part of their journeys. And to me, every day is Martin Luther King Day. I teach a intro to a law enforcement class here in Freeport. And so we deal with a lot of topics within our, what's going on within our nation. And we have a lot of individuals that speak out. I mean, there's a lot of individuals, black, white, Hispanic. We have everybody speaking out, and I let their voices be heard. And that class there has been so eye-opening to me to see like I said, the positive aspects, the things that they know. And these are individuals 15, 16, 17 years old. And their mind states are that is way beyond where we are as a country right now. So, for me, like I said, every day is a day to be positive. Every day is a day to touch someone, be good to someone, but also understand that we do have a ways to go to get everyone on the same page, if that ever happens. But as for right now, just stay positive.
That's a great attitude and a great approach to have. Your kids are lucky to have you as their head coach, Anthony.
I definitely appreciate the kind words.